Welcome, everyone, to Season 5, Episode 7 of Kicks at the Castle, podcast by three sneakerheads dedicated to that Disney lifestyle. As Walt would say to all who listen to this happy podcast, welcome. My name's John. I'll be your host. My man Matt is off this week, but we got Ruby here holding it down. Welcome.
Hey, everyone.
And we've got a guest this week, but he isn't a guest. He is family. Welcome back to the pod, Irv.
Yo, what's poppin'?
Hey.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got a great episode this week. We're going to catch up on some news items. Got our Fit of the Week feature in World versus Land. We are going to talk Super Bowl. And then Irv is back to reclaim the plant-based option throne. Ruby's going to throw in a Madlib, and we're going to catch up with her. But first, as always, let's get into pickups.
Pick it up, groove. Baby girl, watch how you move. I got them vests on my shoes.
Irv, you got like 47 pairs of Air Maxes since we last spoke?
Man, honestly, probably like 8 or 9. I think the last two I got were the ugly ducklings. I think I can reach it without getting up. I can. So I got the pecan pair and the honeydew.
Oof, I love the honeydew ones.
I like the material on them. I like it's not just regular leather. It's a nice shoe. Oh, I got them both for under retail. I think I got the pecans for like 100 after shipping, and the honeydews for like 108 after shipping.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's always better.
Yeah, I've been trying to be patient. Even today, they dropped those Air Max 1 crepe de grays. It was like a shop drop.
They're nice.
I didn't do it. I waited because like the other crepes, they're still sitting right now. The hip ones, like, and waited out.
I know. Even the shock drops today, I don't even think were that hard to get for people. And I think it's because like the resellers with the previous ones were like just ended up hanging on to them, not like really being able to sell them, which is great for us, as we always talk about, like good, don't buy them so that we can buy them. And then especially if we can get them at a discount from like a small shop or something when they do those like random discount codes, that's like best case scenario.
It shows I was working hard today because I didn't know there was a shock drop of anything.
Mm-hmm. And I got them from PJ Tucker's store, the Better Generation.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, Ruby, how about you?
All right. Let me just, first of all, save the canoes, but I'm going to drop my black background real quick just because I know it kind of messes with showing stuff. So,
real quick, I had a Zoom meeting this week. I jumped in and I forgot I had that background on.
I know, I just kept this all weekend during my meetings. Everyone's like, oh, so do you love canoes or something?
Yeah,
like, but a couple people were like, oh, Disneyland? And I was like, yeah, my people.
Mine was with like an architect. It wasn't even like my own company team.
All right. So this week for my pickup, these ones. So I got the brown ones. As we talked about before, I do love brown shoes. So for me, like, I actually love the yellow.
General purpose shoe.
Yeah, I love the yellow ones the most, but these brown ones are actually really nice and they look good with the like Dickies that I like to wear. So super comfy. I got a pair for Luigi as well, and he hasn't stopped wearing them.
I really want to get the yellow pair.
I know, I do too. I feel like now that I have these and I know how they fit, I feel like I'd be okay with paying a little bit of resale on them because they're really comfy. I don't really like notice things about shoes too often, like the way they fit for comfort things, but Luigi is a bit more sensitive. And one of the things he really liked about these shoes is like, you can't really see it, but in here, there's kind of like this little lip that like hugs the back of the ankle. So it prevents kind of slip, which he hates. So he's been wearing these like all week because he's like, they're super comfortable. But yeah, they're really nice. I can't wait to like beat them down a little because I feel like they're going to look better. They look like really crispy right now. It's one. And then my next pickup was a little bit of a shock pickup. There was like a crazy sale on Nordstrom. So when this item first came out, there's like no way I was spending as much money as this cost. And then whenever something's 50% off, even if it's like ridiculous price, I'm still like, I kind of need that. So this Stella McCartney jean jacket, it's like so nice, made in Italy.
Source or Mickey?
It's like from the Stella Disney collection. It's a nice zip up. You can like tighten here. But it's just super nice denim, the way it's dyed. And then, I mean, just the back is just
Oh yeah, that's dope.
It's so amazing. And it fits both myself and Luigi like really well for both of our styles. So I'm like, okay, I'm just kind of like doing all kinds of funny duddy math to like make it make sense of why I spent this much on a freaking jacket. But all in all, I'm really glad I got it because I wanted it when it first came out. And then when I saw the original price, I was just like, okay, well, that's insane. I'm never doing that. But 50% off plus use my Nordstrom double points day. It was worth it. And I'm really glad I have it now. So that is all my pickups.
Nice, very nice. I'm actually searching for it on Nordstrom's site right now to see if I want to get.
Oh, I took the last one, but they do have them on. I took the last one from Nordstrom, but they do have it on Stella McCartney's site also.
There's a hoodie. Oh my goodness. There's a different one. Holy crap. You spent that much on a Jesus. Those are expensive.
Listen, it's been established that I'm a little bougie.
I'm like, oh, the sweater. I was just gonna say, oh, the sweater's really cool too. It's $1,300.
I mean, this jacket was made in Italy, so there's that.
Just so you know, I'm closed out. I'm good. So I told you last week I've been dying to buy a pair of shoes, literally getting the shakes. Scratched the itch a little bit this week. My purchase has arrived at StockX. It is a gift for someone for Easter, so it is not a personal cop, but it felt good to buy a pair of shoes.
Yeah.
I currently have some lowball bids in on some stuff. I decided that my the neutral gray low ones they're pretty sweaty, so I'm trying to get a new pair. And there's actually a decent resale market for the sweaty one. So if I can buy one, I could probably get like $120 for my used pair. So I'm working on acquiring a new pair because I took that's one of the pairs I took to Disney World, and I probably wore it, over a dozen times in the park. So it's got some miles on it. So yeah, it's still no personal pairs yet this year. And we're getting closer to the white cement 3s. So maybe that's going to be my first cop. I don't know.
Who are you?
I know. Financially responsible. I don't know if that's going too far. I don't know if I said, I bought that hoodie. I got the Disney Studios hoodie that I got the shorts of.
Oh, nice.
I did pick that up in the parks. It was an expensive trip, but I'll get into that later. So, all right, well, let's jump into Newsies.
Newsies.
Ruby, what do you got for us this week?
So I know I talked about this a couple weeks ago about all the spelling errors on the sign. So they had another one for the Super Bowl where it says Main Street USA, and it just like now at this point it's so absurd that I'm like, maybe Matt's right, maybe they are just doing it to like be goofed, but I low-key hate it.
But why?
If they are doing it for that reason, like please
so
stop.
sad. It's so sad. It just makes you, it doesn't, spelling errors don't make you look cute or anything like that. It just looks like, didn't somebody proofread this?
Yeah, it makes seem like several people made a mistake, not just one person. Like several people dropped the ball, and I don't know. That's not funny.
I don't find it amusing. It's like, is that where we're at with state of education nowadays?
And like, I guess, like I was thinking about what Matt said. He's like, oh, when you do that engagement online, like more people click on it or they want to comment on it because they like everyone wants to call each other out. But I'm like, well, who's calling who out on these signs? Like, you're not like walking up to the people like at guest services and being like, that sign spelled wrong, and they're like, great, I had nothing to do with that.
Right. Right.
Yeah. How are you
What's
engaging?
The benefit here?
But that's an interesting mentality because I'll see those things, some of those posts that are just designed to get you to, that's fake or whatever. I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm not engaging.
That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm out of here.
Just keep on scrolling.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it after just bringing it up, and then again this one.
Yes, literally a week ago.
Come on now. Anyways, next the Amamaniers 12s are. I think we saw them a while ago, but I think now they have both the colorways officially announced and that they're doing the drop for early access for women, which is pretty cool.
It's like the 24th, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 24th.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You gonna go for these?
So, Irv, how about you? Are you a 12s guy?
No, but I'm gonna go for them. I would love to get off of them and buy something else. So.
Well, I can tell you, I wore 12s in the park a couple weeks ago, and they were super comfortable. Like, they were ridiculous comfortable.
Dang that.
I'm looking at the picture right now. I like the black pair, but that it almost seems like the piece, the maroon piece is almost velvety. So I don't know that I'm down with that. And the other thing, my pair was mostly black with the white stripes. So I think that the white pair with the maroon might be more for me. It looks like there's a little bit of shine on it, so maybe it's not velvet like the black pair. Hard to tell in these pics, but yeah, it's velvet. It's still velvety. I don't know.
I like
I'm not sure. Oh, I need that button-up shirt though.
I was gonna say I think the whole
the track jacket
clothing collection is really nice.
Oh man, the hoodie. I need the hoodie.
Everything is really nice.
Yeah, I need all the apparel.
Yeah.
Apparel
I'm gonna be the guy on the site not copping shoes but buying all the apparel.
That black sweater is nice too. The last one, that's nice.
The crew with the Manier logo.
Oh, that's a sweater. You're right. I thought that was a crew sweatshirt, but I think that is a sweater.
Oh no, but it's nice. The whole collection is really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. That's pretty.
And then I just see this is where I feel like attention to marketing is like works perfectly. They like launched a video, She Is the Blueprint video, which I just like loved the way it was shot. I love the message in it. Then all the ad photos on the site make everything look so crispy and nice that I'm just like, damn, this collection is nice. It makes me want like everything.
Right.
So
let me just give you a tip as far as sizing goes. I'm not tiny. I have an Alma Manier. I have a tee, a long sleeve shirt, and a hoodie. I got them all in extra large. And sometimes like I don't know if I want an extra large or if I want a double X. And I'm fine with the XL on all of them. Like the hoodie, my Alma Manier hoodie is a XL and it fits. They fit big. They don't fit tight.
Oh, that's good to know because I always size up because I never want things to fit tight. I don't like tight clothes.
Yeah.
So I do the same. I'm usually between like, do I want an XL to fit like a little bit oversized or do I just take a chance on a double XL and it'll be extra oversized? And then usually Luigi will wear it too, so it's fine. But
right. Well, that's what I did. Like when I was in the parks and I bought that Disney Studio sweatshirt, the hoodie. I threw on an XL and I'm like, okay, it's plenty big. I don't need to go double.
Yeah.
But I hate buying them blind because sometimes they're not forgiving.
Yeah. For sure. Cool. Well, yeah, hopefully I'll get the black ones because I really like them. And then a last minute one that I threw on there. So Pharell to succeed Virgil as the new man of Louis Vuitton men. What do you think?
Honestly, I didn't see that. I'm looking at it right now.
It's that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope.
Does he have the resume to do that? I mean, I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Does he?
I believe so.
Yeah, Billionaire Boys Club. He's done so much stuff with Nigo, like a Bape, and then like BBC has already even done some Louis Vuitton collabs. Like they have this one Louis Vuitton like phone bag that I want so bad because it looks so dope. I just feel like, and Pharrell also has like funded or like brought up a lot of like younger designers. So the woman from Cactus Plant Flea Market like was brought up by Pharrell. So I feel like he really champions a lot of young designers also. And there's probably so much stuff that we don't even know that he's involved with because he doesn't like just have to stamp his name all over other people's work. But he really kind of uplifts a lot of young designers. And so I feel like him taking this position, like he'll probably tap into that network of like cool young design that like hopefully we'll see the future of kind of luxury brands tapping into that because I think that we'll get cooler stuff out of it.
Yeah. He's just got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah, I think so.
Agreed.
But I feel like he's the right person to do it. There's not probably too many other people I think that could have followed up that I would have been personally excited about. And he's one of the people where I'm like, oh, nice. I love Pharrell. I'm excited to see what he does.
Oh, nice.
All right. That's all I got.
Oh, that's all you got? All right. Well, shipping to me. Okay. The first thing is, again, Super Bowl related. So disappointed in Snoop Dogg. Like, so disappointed. Like, I don't even know what to say. I was just like, come on, man. How much do you need another $1 million? That's where you got to go.
I agree with you. There was no reason. I mean, I don't want to say it was no reason, and I don't want to talk like that because I don't have that much money. And I'm sure if somebody offered me that much money, I would put on some fucking sketches right now. But
well, sure, but we're in a
Snoop
different
Dogg,
tax bracket.
Right. You know what I mean? To see Snoop Dogg do that on like the biggest stage and like put on some sketches, like, bro, why would you do that? Why?
Yeah.
Like I said,
that's all I'm gonna say about that.
I was
heartbroken. So disappointed. I was just like, come on.
Snoop Dogg is in my top 10 favorite people. For one, he's my birthday twin, but also like I've just loved him since I was a kid, like everything about him. And
everybody loves him. Come on.
I genuinely like felt my stomach turn and I was like, no, like what is happening? Like just do some like classic Chucks or something, not the Skechers, bro.
You're gonna throw on a pair of shape ups.
Yeah, I wanted to cry.
I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't believe it.
Neither. I thought it was a joke at first, and then I was like,
I did too.
Then they had him like on the airplane, putting on the little slip-on ones that are supposed to be like the flyies of like Skechers or whatever. And I was like, damn, y'all trying to make Snoop like hella geriatric in these ugly ass Skechers. Like y'all are just, this is not okay. I am not okay.
It's not okay. Anyway. I don't really have anything to say about it other than, damn, I was disappointed. Now, the next thing is real quick I want to talk about is Air, the movie. The trailer dropped.
Mm-hmm.
And how is it, like, I don't even know if Michael Jordan's involved with this movie, but the trailer drops the day after LeBron breaks the scoring record. Like, that, it just felt like epic trolling to me. Or if you're a LeBron guy, what do you think?
I definitely feel like it was on purpose. Right? You know, it was definitely on purpose. I'm not against it, you know what I mean? It kind of is what it is, but yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't. I'm sure they already had a time frame when they wanted to drop it, probably like around Super Bowl time, and like, why not just kind of go right off the back of that, where they already having a conversation about who's the best basketball player.
Let's see, that's it. It's like, hey, remember me? Hey, remember me?
It was perfect.
Remember the guy who sells more shoes than anybody in the world ever?
Right.
I'm excited for it.
Oh, I'm totally seeing the movie. I think it's great. And you know what's interesting is that MJ he's never in it, I guess.
Yeah, no. I think if they just have that one, like the back of him.
Yeah. So like nobody really plays him. I thought the dude they got to be his dad looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Also Viola, anything.
Oh, I know.
Like I'm there.
That's a strong person.
Like,
so clearly his mom is gonna run the dialogue from the Jordan side. I mean, obviously that's a main character.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, super excited for that. But that's not really my my news item. My news item, I went ahead since we're having Irv on. I wanted to talk about the Air Max 1 Premium Coral Stardust, just so Irv could talk about it at Air Max.
I really like it.
You know, the picture doesn't really show the whole shoe, but the textures of the material look pretty good.
I'm good with a corduroy shoe. I like it. The color seemed bright. I mean, I'm honestly like, so I was looking over it and I think outside of like women's releases and the Travis Scott's, I only missed like 4 of the releases from last year. And I bought like 2 of his releases, so I didn't really miss that many. So my plan is to catch like every Air Max. I'm going to buy it regardless.
Nice.
They look good. I mean, like I said, I don't have any Air Maxes. That could be my first pair. I like the look of the corduroy. I think it looks good.
I like your corduroy too. Dude, let me just tell you, Irv, influencer, Air Max influencer. Nike cut this man a check. I have bought so many Air Maxes since I've known you, because I remember when I first chatted with you, I was like, I have a couple. I'm not really feel like I look weird in them. And then I was like, you know what? I like the way they look. I'm going to keep buying them. Kept buying pairs. Every time I wear them, they're probably the comfiest shoe in my collection. Like, it just is what it is. Like, they're the comfiest. I love them and they look nice. And now I'm used to seeing myself in them. I don't think they look weird anymore. I'm always like, damn, these are nice ass shoes. Like,
yeah, that's what I love about them. It don't matter really what pair I put on. I look down, I'm like, damn, this is a fresh pair.
Yeah.
All right, this is a fresh pair.
The real question is, Irv, have you got any more Jordan 3 since we last spoke?
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
White cements next month, man.
Man, I need to get those. I really want to get the fire reds.
Fire reds are good. They were accessible too.
Yeah, I was bullshit.
So, all right. Well, my next news story is more of a personal disappointment than a news story.
Oh.
I know. So yesterday at 7 a.m., the Disney Half Marathon weekend registration went live, except for it didn't. So I sat at my computer for like 10 minutes and I'm like, all right, well, maybe it's going to drop at 7:30 or 8. I don't know. I had shit to do. It's friggin' 7 a.m. I got morning routine stuff I got to do. I get a text from Phil at like 7:17. I'm like, hey, what's your queue time? Fuck. I go run into the computer, get a thing, check in, hit checkout, and it's like more than an hour wait. So I guess it dropped around 7:15 or something. I guess I should have just sat at my computer and known that they were going to do something. But here's the thing. Everybody's bitching about it. Everybody's pissed off. And there is zero incentive for Run Disney to do better because they made all of the money they hoped to make, right? They filled every spot. So they made exactly the amount of profit they wanted to make. So Where is the incentive to provide a better experience for the consumer? None.
Yeah, and everybody who bought one isn't going to have the same complaint of the experience because they got what they wanted out of it.
Right,
So it's
right.
So I'm talking to Phil. We're texting back and forth, and actually, I was on a different computer. She got through. He's like, "Hey, do you want to give me your information? I'll register you." And I looked at that time. I was down to like 30 minutes. I'm like, you know what? I'm probably gonna make it. He had already bought me a shirt off Nike. He hit the Stussy Nike shirt off sneakers for me. I'm like, I don't want to owe him a ton of money, so let's, I'll go ahead and get mine. So they check out. The website like blinks and my wait goes back up over an hour. Oh, that's not good. That is not a good sign. And sure as shit, it sold out before I ever got there. I was still a half hour away when it sold out. And at that point, the only thing left was the half marathon. And I'm like, I wanted to do the 10K. And I'm like, oh, if the half's all I can get, I guess I'll run the half. And I didn't even get that. Well, the bitch is, I'm like, oh, I should have had Phil get me registration. He never got a confirmation email, so they didn't even get to go. The only thing that went through is Ruby got the kids race.
Yeah.
So I mean, he said that they charged their card and everything. So I'm assuming he's going to get his money back because he in a day he never got a confirmation email. So anyway,
yeah, he posted the note in the Discord that they wrote him back that was like, hey, if you didn't get a confirmation, like the charge will go back to your card and there's no wait list spots because like there's no refunding. So everyone that bought one and there's no.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that was some bullshit. We haven't had races in forever. They give us one race and it sells out in, I don't know, 70 minutes or something like that. So anyway, so I won't be running. And you know what? All Disney did was save me $1,000 because I would have registered for a couple races and I'd have had 3 nights in a hotel and taken a day off work and spent a bunch of money up there. So they just saving me money.
I know. I wanted to do it, but by the time I was even going to go on, Adrian was like, oh, it just sold out. I was like, oh, shit. Because I totally forgot. And then he was like, how far back are you? And I was like, what? And I was like, oh, I guess I'm not going to do it.
Yep. No.
But yeah, it's a bummer. I feel like they should just add more races.
They should, or you know what? Well, I mean, here's the other thing, is that they haven't had them on the West Coast in forever. So what? The pro Run Disney people probably know that it's a shitty website and you got to be vigilant like that. Whereas, it's like I'm a newbie at it, so it was, I wasn't locked in. Well, it'll be a little different next time a race drops. I'll know what the deal is.
Yeah, for sure. Well,
does Soul Savvy do Run Disney events? That's what we need to find out.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's like copy sneakers, man. You gotta be prepared.
Yeah. So,
I thought Phil said he was gonna do an unsponsored Kicks at the Castle Run Disney marathon.
There
tomorrow.
we go. We're gonna go. We're gonna sneak up. We're gonna get some bootleg bibs and we're gonna sneak on course. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm totally down. All right, well, let's jump into Fit of the Week.
Everything that I do in life is supreme. Shoes, supreme. Shirt, supreme. Taco Bell, supreme.
Every week we pick a post where we were tagged or the hashtag Kicks at the Castle was used. And this week it is Oh Boy Angel. He's in Toontown, rocking the pandas. He's got the comfy new Walt Disney Studios merch. I'll tell you what, man, Toontown, I'm all about it. I'm really surprised. Actually, I'm not surprised, but I did miss it. So it's so nice to have it back.
Yeah, so cute.
It looks nice out there.
It is, man. Irv, you got to come out. You got to come out.
Yeah, you got to come visit us.
We got this great new ride. It's called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. You would really enjoy it.
I think I've heard of that.
You've heard of it, yeah. Anyway, well, thanks for the tag. And if you would like to be featured, use the hashtag Kicks at the Castle or tag us in your fit pics in park or not. And now it is time for Land versus World.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Each week we pick a landmark or an aspect from Walt Disney World or Disneyland Resort, which is decide which park has better. This week, I want to talk Super Bowl MVPs, and I'm going to Disneyland versus I'm going to Disney. I hear there's some big debate. The Disney World people think they own it, and like allegedly some people planned their vacations around the Super Bowl parade, and they got there and found out it was Disneyland. And I'm like, why would you want to go to Disney World anyways, right? I mean, if I had my choice, but I mean, obviously, I think it's logistics. It's a West Coast Super Bowl, so they're flying them to the closest park.
Yeah.
It's in Vegas next year, so I'll be willing to bet they're going to Disneyland. But Irv, you're the Super Bowl MVP. Where are you going? Where you want to go?
Disney World. I mean, that's it, right? Like that was the original ad. Oh man, just my Super Bowl. Where are you going? I'm going to Disney World.
I think so.
They didn't say Disneyland.
So now we know the parade, right? What are you getting? Clearly, he's going to get a plaid for the day, right?
Yeah.
Is he getting dinner at Club 33? Is it a multi-day? Like if I go to Disney World, do I get a plaid for 1 day? Do I get 4 days?
I mean, it's probably based upon how long you want to stay and what you want to do. You know, I'm sure if you're like a Disney fan, they'll let you stay there 5 days if that's what you want to do. You just want to fuck the Super Bowl. They ain't gonna tell you no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Patrick Mahomes. I mean, like, you know, I'm fly me out for 1 day. Come on, man. I need a few days, right?
Right. Agreed.
Yeah, I feel like they go for a few days if they
But
want.
think about it, like, so if the Eagles won, right, and wouldn't they have it at Disney World because you probably want to be closer to your?
It was pre-planned. Disneyland knew that it was at Disneyland before the game.
So that's what I'm saying though. So like they based on where the Super Bowl was actually at. But like usually like right after they leave Disneyland, they go to their parade back home. So I would hate to be at Vegas, go to Anaheim, they had to fly back to Philly.
Well, they flew him. That's what I heard. They flew him straight from the game, or not straight from Pat Mahomes. He went from Phoenix to Anaheim. Like he didn't get to go home and get his Mickey sweatshirt and his comfy park shoes. Like you know what I mean? Like
if he had confidence, then he already had that stuff packed, right?
Right.
Pat, what do you got Mickey ears in your bag for? No, don't you worry about it.
Preparation.
So anyway, how about you, Ruby? You win the Super Bowl. You're the MVP. Where are you going?
I'm going to Disneyland. Sorry.
You know, here's the thing. If I'm getting a free vacation, go ahead and take me to Disney World. Like I said, if I get multiple days with the plaid, I mean, make it worth my while. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like Disney World, it always intimidates me because it's just so big. Like I feel like
almost Michael Scott, like a fan of like watching the parade or the whatever they call it. No, it's a parade, but like I feel like everyone I knew that was there like could see everything really well. It didn't seem overly crowded, even though it was like a busy day, I'm sure, for them. So I don't know. I feel like that makes it kind of special. That's true. It didn't seem like it was very crowded. Anyway, I just thought I just heard there was a little bit of controversy, and I'm like, you know, if I'm getting a free vacation, give me the. And I think that's Disneyland's in my backyard. I don't need a free vacation to a place I go to every other weekend. Yeah, I mean, if we're talking that, I'm like, take me to Tokyo. Right. You know. well, you know, did you hear Pat said? I hope they keep building parks so I can keep going to all of them. Like, I don't know if he's going to get Disneyland because I think he went to Disney World after his first Super Bowl. But, so then I guess that's maybe makes sense also why he would want to do Disneyland. Well, yeah, that's true. He already did Disney World the other time. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I saw some video of him and his wife and his daughter. They were on Runaway Railway. Did they have they didn't have their baby yet when he won the first one, or they did? No, they did. They showed a picture of the boy. He's just a baby. So right, but when he won the first time, he didn't. No, he's like months old. Right? Yeah, see, I feel like too, if you got a little baby like that, going to Disneyland is also easier because it's not so giant and overwhelming. Dude, Irv will take his stroller down Main Street any park. He's undeniable. Irv is undeniable. I have a prediction. I think that Herb's retired his stroller. I have. We don't use stroller anymore. I knew it. No, man. We got big kids. It's sad. So are you now, is it available for rent? We've had a few people going out there. Are they available to rent the stroller? I mean, it's just sitting in the garage. So you just let some people borrow. So if you're heading to Disney World, you need a stroller, contact Irv. We got a double bob, man, chilling. There it is. He's got the big kids. I knew it. I knew you told me they started walking. That was one of those things that they towards the end you said they were starting to branch out a little bit. So they discovered they can cover more ground, huh? Yeah, I mean, and like in general, it's kind of getting more into this like they want to know where I'm at, but not necessarily be around me type situation. So it's like they're either like 10 steps ahead of me or 10 steps behind me, but they're not walking with me. Oh man, they're growing up. They grew up so faster. So all right, well let's catch up with some recent trips on property with Trips and Drips. Irv, man, I've been following Tab. Thank God, because you don't post shit. Looked like you had some trips to Fort Wilderness, man. What have you been up to? Yeah, we went to Fort Wilderness last weekend. We stayed at the cabin. Tab's brother and his family came down, and it was fun. It was a really good time. We went to Hollywood Studios, and
that was their first time doing Rise of the Resistance. And
Nice.
my nieces, they are just now like understanding the concept of Star Wars, so they've been watching it. So, you know, we turned that corner, you see all the stormtroopers, they were like,
Cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool. Then we spent a lot of time at the campground, and that was fun.
You know what, Irv? I was gonna say I got a lot of respect because I noticed that when you do a resort, whether it's Animal Kingdom Lodge or it feels like you don't get cheated on resort time.
No, man, no. I tell people, I'm like, all right, you can go to the park. I mean, I guess it's like a local thing. It's a luxury.
Right.
Going to the parks is going to the parks, right? Do part time. But like, man, if I'm spending money at a hotel, like I'm there first thing in the morning, holding my bags, I'm going to the pool. Like,
yeah,
I'm here all day. This is what I'm paying for. I'm going, I'm gonna use the services. And I will say that's probably one of the most fun resorts we stayed at. We had a good time. Like they went fishing. We went canoeing. They would play cornhole with Chip and Dale. They had a nice dog park. Like we had a very, very good time. Everybody, they really enjoyed it. And just being outside, I felt like it was one of the first times, because a lot of times in the resorts, when you spend time in the hotel, we kind of end up doing a lot of screen stuff, whether we go to the community center and play like the PlayStation or watch movies or something. But the kids literally spent time outside. They wake up in the morning and just go outside the cabin. And
Nice.
that was cool. I enjoyed it.
So would you have a cabin or how'd that?
Yeah, we had a cabin, and it's like it's a 1-bedroom cabin, so it's a 1 bedroom in the back, and it has a queen size and twin bunk beds. Then in the front is a pull-out couch.
Oh, nice.
Very nice, man. So you got all the outdoor activities. What is what Air Max is perfect for the outdoor activities?
I wore all my duck shoes. So I wore like
That's
cool.
cool.
Both of Ugly Duckling. I wore the casino, the orange casino. I still haven't found the blue and gray one for a price that I want to pay. And I'm like chomping at the bit because I kind of want to complete. I want to have the pair, both of them. So, but yeah, I just wore the duck shoes.
Very nice. Well, Ruby, did you make it on property this weekend?
I did not. It was my weekend off. It was actually really hard not to go because I looked at reservations and on same day I could have gotten a reservation for the same day. And I was like, damn, I'm kind of bored. Should I just book it and go? But I had stuff I should actually be doing, so I shouldn't have been bored. I should have been doing the chores. So I did the responsible thing and I didn't go because I have a
Ruby, I'm with you. It is. I feel like that now that I'm on the every other weekend, I feel like I appreciate it a little bit more. It's almost like I've been going too much.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to my trips.
Yeah. I like when I have I don't mind going as frequently when I have specific reasons, I'm going to meet someone there that I don't normally meet up with that often. Then I don't mind going back-to-back weeks. But if it's just me or just me and Luigi and we're going back-to-back weeks, and sometimes I just kind of feel almost a little bit wasteful because then I end up going there spending a bunch of extra money that I'm like, okay, I probably didn't need to buy all this shit again. What am I doing? I need to be responsible. So that's when I feel like putting the break in there is a good decision.
I know our dinner's coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
I know, that's going to be so fun. I am going.
Did you book a room?
No, I didn't because I don't know what to do with my dog. So I was like, I'll just go home later.
I'm getting fucked up.
Well, I don't get fucked up, so that's all Luigi, and then I'll just drive our happy asses home. But I did book finally the dessert party for Worlds of Color on Sunday. Yeah. That's my makeup Valentine, since Valentine's is on a weekday. I was like, Luigi, we're going to this one.
So worth it.
Yeah.
So worth it.
I'm excited. Should be fun.
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, I did go, and I was looking at this weekend, which is my off weekend, and then I realized it's a 3-day weekend for me, and I booked for Sunday. So I don't know if you're gonna be there Sunday this week or not. Yeah,
that's what day I'm going. That's what day we have the dessert party.
Okay, cool.
I might go on Friday if I can get a reservation. I'm trying to keep my eye out to see.
There were tons.
On Friday?
When I looked, I felt like everything was open.
No, I've been looking every day for Friday and it's not been open.
It'll open up.
I know. That's what I'm waiting for. Tomorrow, it'll probably open up because that's when everyone will have to cancel. Just because my cousin is going on Friday and she doesn't go all the time. So I'm like, even if I go after work for a few hours, it'll be worth it just to kick it with my cousin.
Nice. All right. Well, my Disney week began super friggin' early. I think the last we spoke, I had my Disney dining the next day. So I woke my ass up at 2:45 a.m. so I could turn on my computer and book dining. And I got everything I wanted. Pretty excited. We actually get in fairly early. So
half asleep.
I know. So I got, so does Tab work at French Quarter or Port Orleans or the Riverside?
She works at Wilderness Lodge.
Oh, I thought she worked over.
She did.
Oh, okay.
She did.
Okay. So I got boat rights dinner the first night we get there. That way I don't have to drive. That way I don't have to worry about going to Disney Spring to eat. So I booked a nice dinner. We got Tony's in Magic Kingdom. I really like that place. I've heard some people talking shade about it, but I thought Tony's was really good, especially if you get the fried mozzarella. I got Jungle Skipper, which I seem like I always do. I booked Yak and Yeti at Animal Kingdom. I booked the horse-drawn excursion at Riverside. I got a dinner at the Edison. I got Oga's Cantina. I got the Brown Derby. I was trying to get a Fantasmic dining package, and there weren't any available. So I'm wondering if those are going to get released later. I got Space 220 for lunch, Via Napoli for dinner. I got a Grand Floridian breakfast, and I got my first time. I'm doing the Hoop-de-Doo musical review.
Oh man, I haven't done that yet. I want to do that.
That's how we're closing out our vacation. So that's dinner the night before we leave.
Oh, that should be fun.
I figure we just take the boat, right? I could take a boat right over to Fort Wilderness, right?
From where?
From Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
So that's what I figured I'll do. And I was trying to get a dessert party for fireworks. And again, like all the dessert parties they have listed are all 50th anniversary. And I'm going after 50th anniversary ends by like a week. So there's nothing. So I'm hoping I'm going to have to keep an eye on it because I'm sure they're going to still have dessert parties. It'll just be a different name. But anyway, I was excited to get all the dining done. I've never eaten at Space. So I'm looking forward to that.
The new Toy Story restaurant still didn't show up on there?
You know what? They announced, that's actually a Newsies item. I actually put it in my calendar. They are going to start taking reservations on Tuesday morning. So I have another alarm set for 2:45 Tuesday morning, and I'll be trying to grab a reservation for Toy Story, and I'll probably end up dumping my Oga's Cantina. Although the thing I like the most at Oga's is the Spice Runner, and they quit selling the Spice Runner at California, but they do have it at Disney World. So I wouldn't mind going in just to have a Spice Runner and hitting, blowing out of there. If I got to sacrifice it, I sacrifice it to try out the new restaurant. Or if we already talked about the vegan options there or the plant-based options, and they sound horrible.
They look good. Did you see?
I haven't looked at them.
Oh.
Bro, they look good.
Really?
Yeah, they look like they put some thought into like how do we make barbecue for plant-based folks. They look good. You should check it out.
I'll check
Yeah.
it out.
I want you to
about
try
that.
it. I want you to tell me how it is.
I bet I can do that.
I had someone tell me I need to get the buffalo cauliflower at Space 220, and I don't know if I'm going to do that either.
Buffalo cauliflower is bomb.
It's good.
Cauliflower is bomb.
Yeah, cauliflower is good.
And then
I
just
don't know.
buffalo it, it's even more bomb.
I don't know. I don't know if I need that. But anyway,
Listen, bro, not everything that's plant-based can only be for plant-based people. I'm telling you, it's bomb.
He said, I don't know if I need that.
I don't know if I need that, man. Anyway, I did make it on property this week. I wore the Jordan 3 Valor Blues. My wife hit me up. We got the new Dooney and Bourke tote with the all the critters. There's all the animals all over it. She hit me up for that. They've got the new cardigans, like a Fantasyland. It's almost like a Letterman sweater. So it's got a big F and it says Fantasyland down the F, and it's got like a patch for the teacups and Small World.
That sounds cute. Where was that at?
You know what? It was in the shop where the Dooney and Bourke's are on the right-hand side as you're walking down Main Street across from Starbucks. But they had more in the shop by Peter Pan.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds cute.
I'll send you a pic. I took a picture of her.
I love
so we can show my daughter.
Letterman cardigan, some like
But-
50s school vibes about it.
Yeah, and then like I said, I bought the sweatshirt, and I think Amy got 2 T-shirts through the day. But we just like fucking spending money like it's water. That's how it goes lately. I don't know what the problem is, but and again, we walked in the park. I think it was 11. I booked a lightning lane for the Runaway Railway. I think our return time was like 11:35. It was like it was just enough time to spend $300 and then go on the ride.
There we go.
It was perfect planning. I had it dialed in, man. Hit the ride, and then of course, what do you do next? It was time for some fried chicken because I love me some Plaza Inn fried chicken. I haven't had it in forever, so we hit that. And what
You
did
didn't
we
go
do?
get the meat platter from Riverbell?
No, I
Tried
might
that.
have, I might go Saturday. I think they had a reservation. I actually need to look around.
Celebrate Soulfully's Meat Fest platter, whatever that gets
I'm all
called.
about
That's what
that.
it should be called. It's so much damn meat. Like there's only one man for this job.
I know, I'm multitasking right now to see if I can get in. See if I can get in for Sunday. That would be bitching lunch.
I was like, I need like 5 people to join me to eat this thing, but I got faith in you.
Shoot, Riverbell Terrace, 245.
Boom. Look at that. Look at
One
God.
man for
You
the
can
job.
count on me. Hang on. Live cop dinner reservation, lunch reservation.
There we go.
So what I was gonna say, so we hit the mansion, the overlay's gone. So it was old school mansion, was nice to see. Lines were short. I since I did the lightning lane, I did in Genie Plus again. While we were over there, we went over to Winnie the Pooh, shot a little content by the canoes while I was over there, saved the canoes. So then we had Magic Key Terrace. So we headed across the way. And you remember last week when I was talking about the amazing service I had at Carnation Cafe?
Mm-hmm.
It was the opposite.
Oh no.
So I check in, and you know how, you will text you and you'll have 15 minutes to get here. And I'm waiting and we're waiting. And of course it's Saturday. I don't know if you remember that Saturday, it was about 60 degrees and it was not sunny and it was starting to get windy. And we sat outside the Magic Key Terrace for about a half an hour before they called us.
Damn.
So kind of lost the high of the day. Now we're just sick of waiting. Then we go in there and I feel like it was not the server's fault. Felt like maybe he was covering more tables than he would normally be asked to cover or something like. I try to give them the benefit of the doubt, but everything took forever. And when he brought Amy's bone marrow mac and cheese, it was ice fucking cold, ice cold. So we sit there waiting for all this food, and he brings this ice cold food, and I'm like, I don't need a new one. Throw in the microwave. Nuke this for 35 seconds. Something, we do not want to wait all day. And so he brings out another one. You could tell he brought a new one. It wasn't the same one. It was warm. I wouldn't say it was hot, but it's just like, it just put such a damper on it. I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna be booking Magic Key Terrace anytime soon. I had the quesabria pizza. I sent the picture to the group chat of how much meat was on it last time and how much meat was on it this time. And that thing turned from a meal to a snack real quick.
Yeah. That picture was very telling.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
was sad.
Well, and so Amy just wanted tea. She does this, she'll have a tea bag in her purse. And she's like, hey, can I get some hot water? And he brings the smallest cup of hot water. And I'm like, I looked at him and I go, do you have teapots with hot water? Can you just bring 2 glasses of hot? I mean, it was the tiniest little thing of hot water for tea. I'm like, man, I am paying $24 for mac and cheese. Bring her some goddamn hot water. It doesn't cost you.
It literally costs you $0.
It literally is $0. We did not have the best experience. I was still hungry, which is fortunate because I hadn't had any of the Lunar New Year stuff. I went over and got the quesabrillo egg roll, which was loaded with quesabrillo. That was
probably as much as the pizza.
That was so good. So that thing hit the spot.
Yeah, that thing is bomb.
And I tell you what, I got the spicy fried chicken bites, and those things were bites. Those were big. It wasn't like popcorn chicken. It was legit.
Nah, them shits were big and spicy as all hell.
I got the tray, and Amy was at Starbucks ordering drinks. So I was carrying my tray down, and I'm popping a couple in while I'm walking past Grizzly River Rapids. And I got 2 down, and I'm like, I need some water.
Yeah, that was me. Right, I was walking them back, and my water was at the table. And by the time I got there, I was like, I need the water.
Anyway, all right. Well, so it looks like I'll be there Sunday. We'll have to meet up, say hi.
Oh, for sure.
Anyway, so that was my week. So now let's segue into Irv's plant-based option of the week.
I ain't needing no beef, cause you know that I'm a vegan. I ain't needing no beef, compassion's what I believe in.
Hey.
Here to bring you Irv's option is Irv.
Hey. So this week is fitting because we went to, I think it was New Year's Eve, we went to Port Orleans. We went to Scat Cat Club, the lounge, and I have got the Sassy Salad Gula slider. It's a trio of 3 sliders. Fried green tomato, one with pepper jelly barbecue, one with jackfruit and slaw, and one has a fish cake, fried pickles, and arugula. They were good. Surprisingly, the best one was the one with the pepper jelly. I was kind of thrown off by the sound of that, but it had a very
pepper jelly.
it had a good consistency. It was a good taste. And they were a nice size. I was pretty drunk, so they probably tasted better than maybe they tasted better than they were, but it was definitely good.
So what did Tab have?
I think she had like some wings or something. Something. along
Isn't
those
that what
lines.
broke Tab was the wings? What took her out of plant-based life? She's like,
Come on, Irv, did you have a wing?
No. I can even
Irv?
barely, man. I can barely take the smell of it sometimes. Like,
Really?
yeah, I'm like more than like the taste. I'm really thrown off by the idea of eating meat. Like, I don't.
Okay.
I feel that.
Well,
I don't like thinking about that, so I try not to think about that at all when I eat it, because I'm just like, I'll sick myself out if I think too much about it.
Well, like I said, I'm actually planning on making it over to the club because we're staying at the Riverside. I know we can walk over there or take
We
the
can take the
boat.
boat. Yeah,
Take the boat. Yeah. So yeah, I'm planning on making it over to the club one night.
it was
Was
it was
that
open.
club that you sent me the video of that was dead empty in that one time?
No, that's over on the boardwalk.
That shit was like the saddest thing I ever saw.
We went there
Oh.
again on New Year's Eve, and it was better, but the music was just as bad. But
Oh,
it was a
man.
lot of people in there.
Hey
Have
Ruby,
you-
they had the jazz band playing at the French Market when I was there this weekend.
Oh, was
I
it good?
haven't seen them in forever.
I feel like they're probably doing a lot of that this month because they're doing all the Celebrate Soulfully stuff. So I feel like that's part of that
I don't know,
program.
but I know they're getting ready to close French Market. It's going to be Tiana's Kitchen or
Yeah, can't wait. Well, I mean,
soon. I think the closing's soon.
yeah, I'm excited to see it get all rethemed. It's
Yeah,
gonna be-
that's gonna be cool. Get some new food items in there. That'll be nice too.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, Irv, I don't know if you've heard, but Ruby likes to play Madlibs, so it is her turn.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm excited.
Okay. A park. Which one of the parks do you want me to list?
Magic Kingdom,
Your favorite Air Max.
Air Max 1.
And do you have a specific one that's your favorite, like specific colorway?
That's kind of hard to decide on the spot.
What's your latest?
Okay, let's just do the honeydew.
A character.
Donald Duck.
A sneaker. Any sneaker.
Let's do a Reebok pump.
A plant-based food item.
Impossible Burger.
An adjective.
Spicy.
A show from the parks.
Fantastic.
Another adjective.
Funny.
And an emotion.
Happy.
All right.
Do we have to discuss amongst ourselves while you prepare it?
Well, I have it
Irv.
somewhat automated, so it's pretty quick.
All right, Irv, what are you and the family been streaming?
Oh man, so as we talked about in the group chat, we started watching Moon Girl.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
That's the
It's-
character that you sent, right? You were like, "What is this?"
I'm like, who the hell is this?
It's supposed so it's a comic book. Supposedly, I'm not sure how long it's been out, but then they adapted it to the cartoon. But they like it, they enjoy it a lot, and she has like blue frame glasses just like Scarlett, so Scarlett likes it. Scarlett is really into dinosaurs right now, so it's like kind of hand in hand. I think they were on Disney Now like last week, and then they put the rest of them on Disney Plus today. So they watched a few other episodes today.
Nice. I haven't been streaming anything. Ruby, you watching any TV?
I've been watching some Apple TV stuff that I really have been enjoying. This show called Shrinking. It's with Jason Segel. It also has Indiana Jones in it. He looks really good. He's so old. Well, it's not him as
Harrison
Indiana
Ford?
Jones.
Like Harrison Ford, maybe?
Yes, Harrison Ford is in it.
I thought it might have been a crossover, so I didn't know.
I know. I'm thinking like, oh. So Disney let that go on Apple TV?
No,
I guess
no.
Disney doesn't own Harrison Ford yet. That's funny. Oh. All right, Ruby, did I kill enough time?
Yeah.
All right.
Is Irv's Madlib. I'm back, everybody. Did y'all miss me? It's me, Main Street Dad, aka Irv, aka Ermax Dad, aka Stroller King, aka Mr. Plant Based. The best place on earth is Magic Kingdom, so that's where you'll find me and the fam. I'll of course be wearing some Air Max ones. Which ones, you ask? Well, my favorite ones right now are the Honeydew. When I'm at the park, my fave character to meet up with is Donald Duck, and they'll be wearing some Reebok pumps because this is Kids Castle after all. As you all know, I'm the plant-based man. They even still kept my segment despite John's efforts to convert it to a corn-fed option. My fave plant-based food option is an Impossible Burger because it's spicy. You know I love some shows, so if you're at the parks, make sure you catch Fantasmic. It's been funny to be back, and I feel happy. Oh, and don't forget, if you need any tips about strollers, hit me up.
That was good.
You didn't even think about the stroller rental business.
No, man. I got like
and
two.
You brought up strollers earlier, and I was laughing because I was like, "Ooh, good! I put this in my Madlibs."
So anyway, back to your Dolphins, man. What's going on with Tua? They gonna bring him back?
Yeah, they are.
You got faith he's gonna hold up, Irv?
Okay, so here's my thing. He's been playing football since what? Probably contact since like middle school. He had a couple of, in the spotlight type of injuries back to back. And it's like, you want to be like, oh, it's safe for I'm not a medical expert. I feel like if he's comfortable with it, his family's comfortable with it, all the doctors are comfortable with it, I would love to see him play. He's extremely accurate. I definitely feel like with the tools we put around him, we could win. I feel like we could have beat the Bengals. We could have beat the Bills. Like, we just didn't have him.
Are you guys ready to give him $45 million a year for 6 years guaranteed and then him get hurt week 2?
You know what? I feel like if he can lead us to a conference championship next year, they're going to give him the money. I think he's worth the money. If we get to a conference championship next year, he's worth the money.
All right, that's fair. Give him.
I feel like
let him go another season.
Players are worth the money because they just throw their bodies into the ground for sports. So give these people money.
Right.
The thing is, when Pat Mahomes signed his deal, everybody's like, "Whoa, what it was almost $500 million or something like that." And then it was because I think it was a 10-year deal. And the smart people were going, by the time he gets 6 years into that deal, he's going to be a bargain, right? Because everything keeps going up and up and up.
Yeah.
And honestly, I could see the Chiefs restructuring his deal to try to move some money so that they can keep it. I mean, they're primed to win now. So
yeah,
why do they want to? You don't want to lose a couple pieces right now. Pat's already guaranteed his bag, so give him a bunch more, but just restructure it so that they've got some freedom to do some stuff the next couple of years. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not opposed to giving the guys the money. You just got to be smart about when you give it to them and what and does it hamstring you from putting the pieces around the rest of the pieces.
That's one thing I could say is that they really have put a lot of pieces around him. I could take a couple of more like offensive linemen, but between Tyreek Hill, Waddle, we don't have the best tight end. We have some pretty good backs. I feel like, it's a good enough offense to where he can lead them down the field, which he's done many times.
And I could tell you, I agree about Tyreek Hill because that was the one piece that I felt like the Chiefs lacked this year, and it didn't bite him in the ass, but it could have.
It could have.
Because they got a lot of contributions from a lot of receivers, but they don't have that one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Which Tyreek's that dude. He is.
That's with good hands, man. You can't really get away from it. But I feel like because Travis Kelce is so good, it didn't hurt the Chiefs as much as it probably any other team.
Right. Well, let's face it, Pacheco was an amazing. Was he a 7th round guy? I know this isn't football talk, but man, we're rehashing the game. Sorry.
I watched the game and I don't understand football, but Luigi says I understand more than I'm willing to admit.
Okay.
So,
Well, speaking of not talking about the game, Irv, what'd you think of Rihanna?
Great, terrific. Like I said in the chat, I had googly eyes. I watch her do anything, honestly. I might not be a fair question to ask me, but I think it was a good concert. I like I definitely like the stage setup. I feel like that was dope. I liked a lot of the transition to the music. It was good. I
thought it was amazing. I think the thing that she deserves the most credit for is not bringing any guests. Just I got this.
Oh no!
Because they're like, "Ooh, who's gonna come out first? Who's gonna fight?" Hey, nobody.
Right.
So she took it. God, she ran through a ton of songs.
I loved it.
The stage setup was pretty amazing. I don't think. I think it'd be weird if the costumes actually appealed to me. I thought that was kind of lame, but I like the stage setup, and I thought she did a fine job. I'm not the biggest Rihanna fan, but I want to say there was maybe 2 songs I didn't know. So.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big Rihanna fan, and I thought the stage design was like fantastic. Like that's such like an interesting way to showcase her, and then have all the dancers, and then like everybody's complaining about the like clothing of the dancers or whatever in her outfit, and it's like, this is not meant to be like clothes you wear on the street. Like, it's literally
Right.
an aesthetic of the way it's supposed to look with all these people on the field with all this like flowy clothing. So it's like I feel like the things that people decide to complain about is so like, okay, you think you're like this, they're trying to sell you this outfit to like wear to work or something. Like, it's obviously for an aesthetic. Like,
Right. It's
get
a
over it.
costume, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's a costume. It's for one particular thing that goes with this set, this music,
Exactly.
this vibe.
And it looked good because there were so many of them, and the moves they were doing was like very flowy, so it like went well. And I mean, kudos to those dancers and her for being on those freaking suspended stages, because that they were like high off the ground. Like,
Yeah,
that
man.
shit was terrifying. Like, I would be terrified, but it looked really dope. And she played all the hits that we wanted to hear, and she freaking danced to and was pregnant while doing this. So it's like, man, I think she did a great job. I love her. I'm probably biased, but I really enjoyed it. That's what I was there for. And I felt like I was kind of surprised, honestly, that so many people were talking shit after, because I was like, oh, this was wonderful. Like, also,
Yeah, I felt the same way.
and then afterwards, I seen the like all the bad reactions. I was like, damn, like, really, that's how these people felt. But it's also
Haters
the
gonna
same
hate.
thing. I'm like, I want Metallica, and I'm like, okay, well, if you want Metallica, it didn't matter what Rihanna was gonna do, you weren't gonna like it. Like,
Well, you know what's going to happen is one of these years there's going to be a country act, and everybody's going to hate that, except for the half the world that likes it.
there is not a single music type that appeases every single person. So it is what it is. I
It
feel
is
like,
what it
fact.
is.
yeah.
All right,
But-
Irv. Next question for Irv. What do you do on April 12th?
I have no idea.
Well, I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. I'm going to be at Animal Kingdom that day, and as I recall, someone owes me some drinks.
I do. I do. April 12th is a Wednesday.
Like, got a lot of meetings that day.
I'm going to be at Springs that night.
No, Wednesday is actually one of my lighter days, man. Wednesday is actually one of my
I'm
lighter
just
days.
throwing it out there. Just want you to think about it.
Well, yeah, we need to get your whole schedule and we'll figure some stuff out that week, man. Try to be a better friend. I know I wouldn't miss.
Irv disavowed me this summer.
Yeah, John was ready to put you on a milk carton when you disappeared.
Something must have happened to Irv. He would never ditch me like that. Yeah, he would.
Mans was busy.
I know. I respect that. Dude, he's got 3 kids, dude. I totally get it. It's like he's got work and he's got his family, and there's only so many days he can go drink in the parks. I think what hurt worse is he was supposed to cook me an Impossible Burger. That was I was waiting for that 4th of July invite, and it just never came.
Man, you know that's funny is me and my wife were literally, I was telling her yesterday, like, man, I really want to buy another grill. We looked at like 3 different types of grills. So like, I'm probably going to get one pretty soon, because I was like, man, it felt good outside. Like, bro, I want to grill again. I feel like one thing that being at this job has kind of helped me do is really control my schedule. I feel like before it was kind of like out of place, but now like I really only have a certain amount of time allotted. So it's kind of easy for me to be like, okay, man, I can kind of put this in here because I have to do this at a certain time. I'm trying to get better at just being on top of these things in general.
That's awesome. So how often are you getting in the parks? Like, how often do you go now?
It's like sporadic, because sometimes I might not go for like, a couple of weeks, but then we might go back to back. Like, we're going to go this weekend. So whenever I feel like if the kids ask enough, we're going to go. You know what I mean? If it gets to the point where they're like, oh, we want to go, we'll probably go.
So
After
are the
that,
kids all old enough to ride Cosmic Rewind?
Yes.
And they enjoy that? Is that a good ride? They all like it?
They all like it. I, on the other hand, the last time I rode it, I definitely felt like when I got off, I was going to like blow chunks. So
Really?
yeah.
Were you looking around?
At first I was, and at the end I kind of was like, man, I'm just going to close my eyes, just feel my way through it, because I don't want to like, throw up on my child. But
I mean, it's just a little payback, right? At some point they threw up on you.
multiple times.
So what's your favorite ride going right now? Like, what's the one ride you like to hit?
Man, if I was going to hit, it's probably you know what? Honestly, it'd probably be the train.
Okay.
When we rode the train the last time, I just forgot how chill it was. And it's kind of like that people mover vibe where you just kind of get on and ride it and not really worry about what's going on. The kids kind of chill, but it's still stuff to look at. We hadn't done it in a long time. It was fun. So I feel like right now I would ride that again.
Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. And so you've got Tron coming up. Are you worried about getting sick on that, or are you good?
I'm a tad bit concerned. I feel like I don't know when this switch happened where I became this old man that can't hold my food down, but apparently I've reached that point in life.
Are you worried about Are you worried about
time
your height?
Another ride?
It only happened at Guardians, but I felt like, I don't know, man, because of the way it moves, I feel like, oh, actually, that's not true. It happens on Rock and Roller Coaster too. I kind of feel it. It's not as bad. So
now, I was thinking about with Tron, you're actually, because I've been hearing that these cycles are like basically not built for big Americans. And you're a tall drink of water. Are you worried about not fitting in there? Like, I'm concerned about my calves because I keep hearing that like those things clamp down on you.
So like somebody said they were like 6'5" and they didn't have any problem in there, and I'm only 6'2",
Okay.
so it should be straight. But I do not like those clamps on the back of the leg.
Well, because it's I haven't heard from anybody. Is it snugger than the Flight of the Passage?
I feel like I would think so, maybe, like just
They're not hanging you
safety
upside down on
reasons.
Flight of Passage.
Right.
I don't know. All right, Ruby, you got anything else for Irv?
Not really. Irvin, I was chopping it up before.
Yeah,
Caught up
sorry
on-
I was late.
Live talk, work talk, just chilling. I'm hoping to make it up to Orlando a couple times a year. So hopefully Irvin and I'll get a chance to link up one of these times. We'll go get some delicious plant-based food and send you pics. Go get my favorite plant-based freaking biscuits. I love those things from I don't know if you ever go to that place, or it's like the biscuit company or something. They have all that vegan food, but those biscuits are hella bomb, and their biscuits and gravy are bomb too. About to send it to you.
Oh, send it to me. Oh, randomly, like it's this Jamaican spot that opened up down the street from me, and they have like all vegan food, and I've eaten there like 4 times already.
Okay, I definitely want to hit that up when I come.
and it's like a hole in the wall type spot, so the food's like banging. It's
Oh,
like,
nice. Damn, I love Jamaican food. That sounds bomb. Okay.
Nice.
Can't wait to link up in person one of these times when I'm visiting, or you and the fam hopefully will make it out to Disneyland. We'll get to all link up.
yeah, we have to go out to California. We got to go to LA in October. Wanted to have like best friends that's getting married. She's a bride.
Oh, well, you
So
better
the
come
plan-
see us.
The plan is to make it like a whole like week or week and a half, and just do my
Yeah.
vacation during then.
No, we'll get up
Nice.
there and see you.
Ooh, you should see if you can get some Oogie Boogie Bash tickets.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Oogie Boogie Bash is tight. The character engagements are
The
hella
villains. Yeah, the villains. The
Villains
tree
are
trails are
awesome.
crazy.
That's a good idea. Me and Tab didn't think about that. So so I have something that's to anchor the trip around. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yep.
They usually will announce it'll be
They'll announce the dates in the summertime, because I remember last time I bought them when
Mhm.
I was in Disney World. Like they popped up in the summer.
Yeah. So when you get around to that planning, let us know. We always pick
Yeah.
one day. So
I
You know.
feel like that could work. That'd be
Yeah.
a good thing to plan around.
everybody
Alright,
be costumed up.
All right, Irv, you are welcome to join us anytime. I do send you the link. Anytime you feel like popping in, you pop in, man. You are family and welcome anytime. But if not, we'll schedule you up as a guest again. I want to thank everyone for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a review for us. Check out the YouTube. Join us in the Discord. We are Kicks at the Castle. You can follow us on Instagram. Don't forget to tag us in your Disney Fit pics. Irv, how can the people find you?
Main Street Dad on Instagram, eating food made with love, wearing Air Max 1.
Yep. You might want to follow his wife too, because then she posts more than Irv does.
Yeah, she definitely does. You probably if you want to see the kids and some fun stuff, yeah, follow my wife. If you want to just see me take pictures of probably the same 4 pairs I wear all the time.
Tab's gonna get all these new followers. She's gonna be like, "Who the hell are all these people?"
She's gonna be annoyed.
All right. Well, my name is John. You can find me on Instagram at Weekends with Walt. Ruby, how can listeners connect with you?
Y'all can find me on Instagram at Rubes ROOBSS.
All right, and you all can find Matt on Instagram as the Disney Hype Beast. We are Kicks at the Castle, season 5, episode 7, and we're out.
Save the canoes.
Miss
Save the
you, man.
canoes.